Donald Trump has accused Israel and Iran of violating a ceasefire, and he's not happy about it.
We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
The US president now says the ceasefire is back on. Mr. Trump spoke to Israel's Netanyahu, who said Israeli forces won't launch any further strikes. The man in charge of defense in Israel has said the leader of Iran cannot be allowed to exist any longer. A week ago, Israel attacked Iran, saying it wants to stop it getting nuclear weapons. Since then, both sides have continued to strike each other, and Israel now wants the US to bomb Iran too. That's because only America has a weapon big enough to destroy an Iranian nuclear site deep underground. But Iran says if that happens, it will be hell for the whole region. Well, what does Trump say? I may do it, I may not. And charities say they're particularly concerned about women and girls because the Taliban's restrictions on their freedom may mean they don't get access to the life-saving services they need.
19, the people overthrew the dictator of 30 years, they disbanded the morality police, they improved women's rights, they installed a civilian prime minister. Fab. Now, Sudan has two armies. There's the normal one and there's a militia. The leaders of these two armies had helped overthrow the dictator, and then they also decided to overthrow the civilian prime minister as well and install themselves essentially as president and vice president. Now, some time goes past, and then in December, these two guys sign an agreement and say, okay, on April the 11th, 2023, Sudan is going to become a democracy. But a democracy can't have two armies, and the closer the deadline gets, the clearer it becomes that neither man is willing to make the concessions necessary to merge their armies. A war of words leads to each side taking different bits of territory, whether that's the airport or a TV station. That eventually spills over into actual fighting. The army has got all of the air power and the militia has most of the tanks and the artillery. It becomes a stalemate. And for the millions of people there, life becomes horrible. There's killing everywhere. They've got no food, no water, no power, hardly any access to medical care. And they were so close to a democracy.